So in the last class, we have completed the images. Okay, within the images, we have seen the within the images, we have seen with respect to one image classification. And that image classification will be done using the CNN. And second one is object detection. Object detection within image. Object detection in a image. Okay, similarly, object detection in a video. So these both we are going to, we have worked on the using the computer vision, CV. So in the last class, we have done with respect to the computer vision and the images, right? Now in the today's class, we are going to work on the next unstructured data, next type of unstructured data called as text. If there is a text data, how we are going to process? Okay, so most popular nowadays, most of the works we are going to work on the most of the real-time projects are there on the NLP. Okay, so text data. When there is a text data, how to process the text data? So whether it is a image data, whether it is a structured data, that is tabular data, or whether it is a text data, any kind of data has to be converted to numerical format. For example, in the structured data, we are having one of the column called as discrete categorical, like gender. You are having one of the column called as gender, male, female, something you are having like this. This one you have to convert to numeric, means nothing but encoding. If you are having image, this one also you have to do the numeric. You have to convert to the numeric, which is nothing but pixels. Whatever the pixels intensity we are having, the pixel intensity we are going to consider that numerical format we are going to work. Whether it is using the computer vision also, the same logic we are going to apply. The pixels will be converted to an array. In the computer vision, we are going to consider either 2-dimensional array or 3-dimensional array. If you are working on the CNN also, we are going to consider the pixel intensity, whatever the pixel intensity is there. So once we have converted the pixel intensity, after that, once we are having the numerical data, once the data is in the numerical format only, we are going to process the data. Without converting to numerical, we can't do the processing. Similarly, the test data also. The test data also has to be converted to numerical format. Whatever the sentences are there, whatever the feedback, for example, some students has given some kind of feedback or reviews, Google comments, YouTube comments, like Twitter data, any text data has to be converted to numerical data only. After converting to numerical data only, we can do the machine learning or deep learning. Okay, without converting to numerical data, we can't apply the machine learning algorithm. We can't apply the deep learning algorithm. Any algorithm we want to apply means first it has to be converted to numerical format. Converting of text data to numerical format is called as vectorization. It is called as vectorization. In the structured data, the text data is converted to numeric is called as encoding. If it is a structured data, then it is called as encoding. If it is unstructured text data and you are converting to numerical format, it is called as vectorization. So we are having different types of, how we are having different types of encoding techniques. Here also we are having different types of vectorization. And based upon the situation and based upon the project requirement, we are going to select the type of vectorization, right? Now, in the unstructured data, text data, we are going to start on the text data. First, text data means text mining. Within the text data, the first one is called as text mining. Okay, text mining or data mining, everything is same. Text mining, data mining, anything is same only. What is data mining means? Mining the data. Mining the data. What is meant by mining? Mining means understanding the given data and making the useful information, extracting the useful information from that. Okay. For example, you are going to do the gold mining. What is meant by gold mining? What is meant by gold mining? They are going to do the extraction. So we have seen the KGF movie. In the KGF movie, that whatever the gold mining they are going to do in that particular area. Now, what is the gold mining they are doing? So they are just digging into the ground and they are going to extract the precious metal, which is called as gold. They're extracting the gold from the underground. From the underground, they are extracting the gold. Similarly, I am also extracting the useful information. Extracting the useful information from the given data. From data is called as gold mining. Sorry, data mining. Okay, extracting the data, extracting the useful information from the data. It is called as data mining. So mining only. We are also going to do the mining only. The given data we are mining. Mining means we are trying in a different formats. That one, this, that, whatever the things. So if you are, it is analytics project means we are going to apply the pandas and we are going to analyze. If it is a machine learning means we are applying the machine learning algorithms and we are going to predict. If it is a deep learning means we are applying the deep learning algorithms and we are going to extract the information. Finally, we are extracting whatever we require, we are getting from the given data, right? So when the given data like image data, whatever the image data, CNN, we have worked, image data, in that image data, what you are going to do? You are going to classify that one. So in the real life, wherever the images classification is required, in that case, we are going to use the CNN. Finally, we are extracting the useful information from the data is called as data mining, right? Now, this data is a text data. Then it is called as text mining. Extracting the useful information from the text data. Then it is called as text mining. Overall, any kind of data means data mining. Exclusively text means text mining, right? So text mining means nothing but the process of exploring and analyzing the large amount of unstructured textual data and deriving the useful information from that is called as text mining. Okay, extracting the useful information from the text data, right? Which is called as text mining. Now, need of text mining. What is the use of doing the text mining means? Every day, large amount of data is getting generated. For example, not tomorrow, exactly, in the 2024, Modi wants to go into the elections. So Modi, he wants to enter into the elections, whenever the elections comes, general elections throughout the India. Now, in the general elections, they have to create a manifesto. Some manifesto they have to create. BJP has to create some kind of manifesto and any other parties. Every party has to create their own manifesto. Now, how this manifesto was created? Manifesto, how they are going to create? I am not asking the DTP work. What are the points they are going to include in that particular manifesto means that which will help most of the people in India. Most of the people it will cover. It will try to cover the most of the people. So whatever they are going to include in the manifesto, it will include the most of the people requirements. Most of the people requirements, whatever the things are there, they will keep everything in the manifesto. Whether they'll do that one or not, that is secondary. Okay, after winning, they may execute that manifesto. They may not execute the manifesto. That is secondary. But first, to create the manifesto, they are going to check the most of the people requirements. Now, most of the people requirements means, for example, they are going with the students. Okay, they are discussing the students. Now, students, what is the requirement of the students generally? They want with respect to the fees. The fees reimbursement should be there. At the same time, job should be there. Freely they have to study. At the same time, they have to get the job. These are the two requirements of the student. Okay, if you satisfy the fees, if you give the 100% fees reimbursement, whatever the course you are studying, whatever the degree you are studying, I will give the 100% fees reimbursement. And if you are going for abroad, we'll give the 50% subsidy loan. Something they have given like this. Some promises they have made like this. Automatically, every student will get attracted. Okay, if this government comes, means at least we'll study some courses. And for the job, so they are going to create with respect to in the next 5 years, we are going to create 10 lakh jobs or something. So generally, the student requirement is fees and with respect to the job. Okay, this is the student requirement. If you go with the others like a metro, in the metro station, like in the metro cities, if you go with the general public, their requirements will be different. If you go with the rural, the people requirement will be different. Okay, city to city and place to place and everything. Some persons, some people are interested towards their caste. Whoever are interested in their caste, they want special reservation for their caste. Okay, that is their requirement. Whether it is a right or wrong, that is secondary. First, their requirement is that one. So, just whichever the party is there, they are going to understand the people requirements. And according to that, they are going to create the manifesto. Now, all these people requirements, how they are going to get the information? They are not going to discuss with each and every individual person, right? How they are going to gather the information? That is using the social media. Nowadays, we are using the social media. In the social media like Twitter or in the Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, in the YouTube comments will be there, right? All the comments also will be analyzed during the election campaign, everything. For example, there is a video, one video related to Modi saying that he is one of the great PM. The thumbnail is like this. Modi is great PM. Thumbnail is something like this. Okay. Now down some comments will be there. In that comments, some people will write against to Modi. Some people will write with respect to Modi, right? Both of the things will be there. Now we have to extract every information, every comment they are going to extract. And out of these comments, assume their total 1,000 comments are there. Out of 1,000 comments for this particular video, out of these 1,000 comments, how many of them are positive comments and how many of them are negative comments are there? How many of them are positive comments and how many of them are negative comments are there? For example, let us assume positive comments are 800 positive comments are there, 200 negative comments are there. Then what is the meaning? Everyone are interested towards the Modi government. If 200 positive comments and 800 negative comments are there, vice versa. This is just vice versa, right? Everyone are against the Modi government. Simple. Just we are analyzing the data. Whatever the data is there, just we are analyzing. This analysis and identifying whether the people are for with the government, I mean with the Modi or against to the Modi means that is called as sentimental analysis. That is one of the project called as sentimental analysis. Right? Now, let us take a real-time example. Of course, this one also real-time example only. One more example. Okay, let us go with one more example in real life. Now, everyone knows we are having Yahoo Mail, Gmail. Right? We are having both of them. Of course, still so many things are there, but most probably these two are. Right? Batch is 150 students. Out of 150 of them are using the Gmail only. None of them are using with respect to Yahoo. If you are using also, you have not shared to me. Okay. So we can assume that maybe 3 students out of 120 are using the Yahoo and maximum number of people are using Gmail only. Why? What is the reason behind this? Because Gmail has classified the data very simplification. That is user, whatever the user friendly, it is very user friendly. So what happened? Earlier we are having one mail. There is a mail, some mail is there. This mail, okay, every kind of mail we used to get in the inbox only, directly in the inbox. Whether it is a spam mail, whether it is a business mail, whether it is a social mail, whatever it is, everything we used to get in the inbox only, completely in the inbox only, including the spam mails also. One of the worst mails also we used to get in the inbox only. Later, they have classified the inbox mails and with respect to that primary mails and with respect to spam mails. Simply to say non-spam and with respect to spam. They have classified into non-spam and spam. Now what happened? Unnecessary mails, automatically it is only going to consider directly in the spam, which are not important. Directly it is going to collect. How this was done? How this was done means using the NLP technique, where it is also kind of sentimental analysis. Sentiment analysis is not only meaning of Modi sentiment. Sentiment analysis means simply to say sentiment analysis, or this is also text classification. This project comes under text classification. You are classifying the text either into spam mail or non-spam mail. Okay. Earlier means in the year of 2016. In the year of 2016, we are having just only non-spam mail and spam. Only 2 things are there. Now, everyone knows that in the non-spam, again, it is having the primary, social, promotion. Still. So like this, we are having something. I don't remember exactly. Something like primary, social, promotion. We are having in this way. So here, again, the mail was furtherly classified. Furtherly, the mail was still more classified into this part. which work comes under social, promotion, and primary. So for example, any student is sending that doubt, it comes under primary. For example, any real estate company or sending some kind of plots, or with respect to banks, they are sending with respect to some kind of promotional mails, that comes under promotion. Automatically it has been classified. The maze has been classified. So the more the classification, the more the user friendly. So more number of users has been attracted towards the Gmail, and that is the reason many of the people are having the Google account than the Yahoo accounts, right? It has made with respect to user friendly. So this type of things we have to do means we require the test classification. All this comes under test classification. Now the question is, sir, whether the Google reads or stores the mail in their database or not. In their database or cloud, whatever it is. Whether the Google reads our mail, whatever the mail we are transferring, we are sending the mail one to another, whether the Google is going to read that one or whether it is going to store that one. Because every mail, whatever the mail we are, for example, I have written one mail, SRK, I have written one mail and I have transferred to my friend. Now to my friend I have transferred, whether it has to go into the my friend's primary, or whether it has to go into the social, or whether it has to go into the spam or something is there, right? How it is going to decide? How this will be decided? Means the Google reads each and every mail. The Google reads each and every mail. Google means in terms of the software, whatever the algorithm is there, it is going to read the each and every mail. Sir, in the mail we are having bank accounts means, yes, it will read even the bank accounts also. Your bank ID, username, password, everything, each and everything, whatever you have sent in the mail, everything the Google algorithm will read, but it will not store. Just it will read and it will predict whether it has to in this or in this. For classification purpose only it will read. It will not store that one. None of even one letter also is not getting stored. The same question was asked to the Sundar Pichai recently by the US court. They have asked with respect to the question, you know, the what is meant by privacy. Now, in the privacy, the people are having with respect to user privacy is there. Then how you are able to read all these mails? Sundar Pichai has given very clearly the clarification that we are reading the mails, but just in order to segregate. The more the user friendly we want to create, our environment will be user friendly environment. To create that one, we have to do all these things. That is the reason we are doing this one, and they have classified that one. Right? Now, here every day we are generating a large amount of data, text data. So in order to process a large amount of text data, text mining is required. Right? So in order to analyze text mining transforms the unstructured data into the structured data. It has to be converted to structured data, then only we can process. Anything has to be converted to structured data. Without converting to structured data, we can't do directly the work on the unstructured data. The original data may be raw data. Raw data may be unstructured data, but after processing, it has to be structured only. Similarly, in the unstructured data, we are having the missing values. Original data may have missing values. Before giving to the algorithm, we are going to clean the data. We are going to fill the missing values, or we are going to drop the missing values. Something we are going to do. Cleaning we are going to do before giving to the algorithm. Without cleaning, directly if you share the missing values to the algorithm, what it will do? It will throw an error. Similarly, here also the same. Any unstructured data has to be converted to structured data before analysis. Otherwise, we can't do the analysis. It has to be converted. Right? So identifying the business insights. These are the various examples like a text sentiment analysis. Even in your Swiggy, okay, in the Swiggy, you are writing some kind of review. You are writing some kind of feedback. Everything they are going to analyze. Every feedback, every review, it is helpful for their business improvement. So the more data you share, the more data they get, the better the business. They are having the better the business. Because they will dig into that one, they will analyze more clearly. YouTube, everyone will write the comments, right? They are giving their free data. Freely they are giving their data. Not only in the YouTube or Twitter or Instagram, wherever they are writing the data, it is free of cost. The general people don't know the value of the data. Just they are giving for the free of cost. So by free of cost, they are getting the data directly from the social media, and the companies are analyzing the data and they are creating the things. YouTube was created purely based on the social media. Many of them requires with respect to this one, that one. Okay. Next, all the latest one. Okay. Everything, whatever you are seeing in the present technology market, everything was based upon the customer's requirement. If any product, if for example, for example, one mobile phone is there, one mobile phone touchscreen, or with respect to fold mobile, they are coming with this, some kind of Samsung is coming with a fold mobile, Samsung Fold. Why they're coming with fold? Why others, Apple is not coming or others are not coming, but Samsung only has came with the first one as the fold phone? Because business, it has understand the more number of people are requiring that one. So based upon the requirement, they came with that type of mobile, and they have increased their business. Mobile, Samsung mobile Fold 4 is 1,65,000, which is more than the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Which is the costliest mobile in the world, miss? This is the world one, miss. Don't say that which is gold of iPhone, not that one. General purpose phone. In the general purpose phone, okay. So, but still, the Samsung is having very good amount of this Fold 4 is one of the super click model in the market, just based upon the requirements of the people. How they analyze that based upon the requirements of the people, miss? Just they ask the feedback. Whatever the Samsung mobile phones they are using, in the Samsung mobile phones, they have given their mail ID, right? So for that mail ID, they are going to send a survey feedback form or something like this. And the people has filled that one. And based on that, they are analyzed and they have come with a solution. Finally, simply to say, digging into the data and improving the business is data science. Okay. Understanding the data and improve the business. Okay. So, here, the areas of text mining, one of the area of text mining is natural language processing. Now, what is meant by natural language processing? Natural language processing is nothing but it is going to interpret the whatever the real natural language is there, right? For example, let us come with like this. Google Assistant. Everyone knows in the Android mobile, we are having Google Assistant. In the Apple phones, we are having Siri, Alexa. Like this, we are having, right? Now, we are having these things. For example, Google Assistant is working on the English language, assume. Now, who knows perfect English only? Perfect grammatical English only. They can only use the Google Assistant, or anyone can use. Anyone can use, or only the persons who knows perfect English only can use. Anyone can use. How they have designed that one means based on NLP. So, for example, if you ask, what is the temperature? What is the temperature outside now? What is the temperature outside now? You ask something question like this. Whether it is a grammatically correct or wrong, that is secondary. Just you ask the question like this. If you ask temperature now, okay. If you ask the temperature outside now, if you ask the same three different questions, you ask the Google Assistant these three different questions, but answer will be the same. Because the Google Assistant is not going to work on the sentence. The Google Assistant works on the words. It will work on the individual words. It is not working on the sentence. Sentence is the top priority, miss. Grammar should be the top priority. Perfect grammar should be there. If the grammar is not proper, Google Assistant will not work. But if you are using some kind of without grammar also, some kind of words, now Google Assistant is able to give the answers, miss, because it is working on the individual words. It will capture only the individual words. That too, these words will be converted to structured data. Processing will be done. Again, it is going to give the answer for you. Okay. So Google Assistant, Siri, Alexa, all these things are working on the words. They're not working on the sentences. Everything, right? So natural language processing means where it is understanding and interpreting, manipulating the human languages, whatever the human speaks, whether it is grammatically correct or grammatically wrong also. If you ask, where is my girlfriend? to Google Assistant. Okay, Google, where is my girlfriend? If you ask like this, it will give the answer also. Okay, though you are not having the girlfriend also, it will show that girlfriend. Somewhere it will be there, right? If you want, you can try. Okay, after the class, not now. Okay, so just if you ask some Google, okay, Google, and if you are asking some questions, for every question, it is going to give the answers. The answers are based on the words, not based on the sentence, right? If you ask, where is my girlfriend, miss? It will show the location, some location. Okay. If you ask only girlfriend, miss, it will send the meaning of that one, dictionary. It will open the Oxford dictionary and tells the what is the meaning of girlfriend, right? Now, based upon the words, whatever the words you are using, it is understanding each of them. Means it is understanding the human language. Understanding the human language is nothing but natural language. Naturally, whatever we are speaking, it has to process that one. Whatever we are speaking or whatever we are writing. If you are writing, miss, that sentence, whatever you have written. If you are speaking, miss, whatever you are speaking, it has to understand. And it has to interpret that one. That is called as natural language processing, right? Not found, maybe you are unlucky. Okay, better luck next time, right? Now, since most of the significant information was written in the natural language, so we have to analyze that one. Whatever the natural language is there, we have to analyze. So here NLP applications are sentiment analysis, chatbot, speech recognition, machine translation. All these are applications of natural language processing along with the advertising matching. So whatever you are typing in the Google, for example, in the Google, you are checking for data science jobs. Assume that in the Google search, you have typed the data science jobs. Okay. Now, automatically, the YouTube, whatever the integrated YouTube is there, that YouTube, whatever the videos are there, it is going to post the data science related job advertisements. Whatever you are typing here, the Google search engine is going to work along with the advertising matching also it is going to have. And now technology was developed in such a way that we are having one project called as resume analyzer. What is the meaning of this resume analyzer, miss? The original job description. We are having one job description, right? If you open any job portal, any data science job, there will be job description, right? From the top to bottom, right? Whatever the sentences, whatever the things they have given in the job description and your resume. These both of them we are going to share to the machine. Your job description and your resume we are going to share to the machine, and machine will tell us how much the percentage it is matching. For this job, how much percentage of your resume matches. It will only directly do the shortlisting also. If the resume says that it is 60% matching, miss, you will get an interview call. If the machine says that it is 25% only, miss, you will not get the interview call. Nowadays, the shortlisting, even the senior people are not even observing the resumes. Directly, they are sharing to the machine only. The machine itself directly identifying which is how much percentage of job description and in your resume, the words are matching. Now, what it is going to do in that, it is just observing the words, whatever the words in the job description and the words in your resume. Just it is going to do the matching. How many words are matching in the total in your resume or in the job description, total number of words with respect to how many of them are matching. According to that, it is going to have, right? This is one of the project in NLP, one of the project. Okay. If you are interested, we can do that project also. And how to create the resume also based on that only, I'm going to explain you. Okay. So based on the job descriptions only and how to get shortlisted easily. 100% your resume get shortlisted only. Okay. After that, you have to show yourself. You have to showcase yourself. Once your resume got shortlisted, you have to present yourself. Okay. Now, so here in the NLTK, so now in NLP, we are going to work on the library called as Python library. Whatever the Python library we are going to work is NLTK is the library name, where NL means Natural Language Toolkit. Full form is Natural Language Toolkit, NLTK. Okay, Natural Language Toolkit means complete related to natural language processing. Everything we are having here only. Okay, this is the kit, complete kit. So natural language toolkit, which is nothing but NLTK. NLTK, natural language toolkit, is the full form. In the interview, then none of them is going to ask the full form of NLTK. Okay. But just NLTK full form is natural language toolkit. Now, within the NLTK, we are having the first one is called as corpus. And second one is called as corpora. Two things are there. Two technical words are there. Okay. So, as everyone knows, in English language, first we are having some kind of letters. With the letters, next we are going to form the words. Using the multiple words, we are going to form the sentences. Using the multiple sentences, we are going to formulate the paragraphs. Using the paragraphs, we are going to formulate with respect to the chapters or whatever the next one, right? Now this here, a set of sentences is called as corpus. Set of sentences is called as corpus. Set of paragraphs is called as corpora. Means set of corpus is called as corpora. Simply to say, multiple corpus is called as corpora. Simple way, understanding for a simple purpose. Textbook. Everyone knows textbook, right? In the textbook, we are having different chapters. Chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, 4, 5. Like this, we are having multiple chapters. In the textbook, generally, we have the chapters. Okay. Now, each chapter, each chapter, again, we are having the subtopics. Topics, topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, something like this. Okay. If you consider this topic as corpus, then set of corpus, chapter 1 is called as corpora. If you consider the chapter as corpus, oral textbook is called as corpora. If you take textbook itself corpus, multiple textbooks keeping in a single folder is called as corpora. Okay. Set of corpus is called as corpora. So now what you are going to consider, that is depends. A corpus is a huge collection of written text. Whether it is a sentences or whether it is a paragraphs or whether it is a lessons or whether it is a chapters or whatever it is, corpus is huge collection of written text. A multiple corpus is called as corpora. Is that clear? In the textbook topic, each and every topic is called as corpus, means overall all the topics related to that is called as corpora. Like for example, in this data science, we are having machine learning, Python, core Python, Python for data science, statistics, deep learning, something we are having. All these things together is called as data science. Data science is corpora. ML is called as corpus. Python is called as corpus. Within the corpus, again, we are having the subtopics. Is that clear? So corpora is the main one. Within that subpart is called as corpus. Whatever the subpart is there, that is considered as corpus. Right? Next, how to work with, going to import NLTK. First step is import NLTK. After that, NLTK.download. You have to click on the NLTK.download. So once you click on the NLTK.download, the latest packages, whatever available in the NLTK, it will show. So it is going to show you a new window. It will show as a new window where in your case, some of them will be the words like partial. Some of them will be not installed in your case. In my case, everything was installed latest version. So in your case, it is going to show some kind of partial and not installed. Just you have to click on the download. Okay. While downloading the latest packages, mandatory is internet. Internet is mandatory. Otherwise, it will not download, right? So we have to download the latest packages. What are the latest packages are there? That latest packages we have to download means we have to click on the NLTK.download. So once you click on the NLTK.download, it is going to show you some kind of new tab. You are going to get a new tab. A tab will consist of not installed partial like this. You are going to get like this. Just you have to click on the download. Once you click on download, automatically everything will be installed. Okay, once you click on the download, everything will be installed and everything will be converted to green color like this. Right? Once you click on the download means it will only download and it will only install automatically. It will take 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Depends upon your system configuration and the internet speed. Now in NLP, we are going to work on the sentiment analysis, which is also called as test classification. So for doing this test classification, again, it is a classification algorithm. Once again, we are going to work on the classification algorithms. Now, this time we are going to work on the classification algorithm called as NavBase. NavBase is the algorithm which we are going to use in the natural language processing. Why? What is the reason behind this? That we are going to see. Now, before moving to the classification and applying the NavBase algorithm, so before modeling, what we have to do? For example, any structured data is there. Before modeling, what we have to do? Data pre-processing we have to do. Some data pre-processing. Right? Before modeling, we have to do the data pre-processing. Before modeling, once we have done the data pre-processing only, once we have cleaned the data, then only we are going to apply the model. Similarly, here also we have to do the same. The data pre-processing, here the text data, we are going to do the pre-processing. So it is called as text pre-processing. Because you are doing the text data, right? So it is called as text pre-processing. If you are doing image means image processing. Text means text processing. That's it. Okay. Text pre-processing. Pre means before moving to the machine learning algorithm or before moving to the deep learning algorithm. Before to that, whatever you are going to do, that one is called as pre. Pre means before processing that one in the algorithm is called as pre-processing. Now, text data, we are doing the pre-processing. So it is called as text pre-processing. Now, what are the steps involved in the text pre-processing? Okay. In the unstructured data, the data pre-processing is entirely different. In data pre-processing, in a normal structured data, whatever the structured data you are having, the structured data pre-processing is completely different, where we are going to treat the missing values, where we are going to check the outliers. Here, there is no outliers. There is no numbers only. So there will be no outliers. No question of outliers in the text. Okay. And next, we are going, this one is data cleaning, and next data wrangling. Where data wrangling, we are going to do the transformations. So converting from skewed data to normal data. Transformations we are going to apply. Right? Here we are not going to do that one. In this case, we are not going to do. Here we are going to do the scaling. Here we are not going to do. Here we are going to do the encoding. Here we are not going to do. Here, whatever the data pre-processing we have done in the earlier, entire things we are not going to do in the text processing. Text pre-processing is entirely different. Completely different. From the starting to ending, everything is different. Nothing we are going to do. This is for a tabular data or structured data. Now for text pre-processing, the concept is, first we have to do the tokenization. First, step number 1. Read the data. Read or load the data. This is the first step. Okay. Second step, tokenization. We have to do the tokenization. This is the step number 2, tokenization. What is meant by tokenization? I am going to explain. Actually, once I explain, you have to write, but you will write first, right? So that is the reason. First write. Later we'll explain. As per you only we'll move. Third one is text cleaning. Third step is called as text cleaning. What is meant by text cleaning means remove the punctuations. Remove the stop words. Next, apply either stemming or lemmatization. Okay. So remove the punctuations, remove the stop words, and applying the stemming or lemmatization, or any one. Either stemming means lemmatization should not be applied. If lemmatization is applied means stemming should not be applied. Any one of them you have to do. Okay. And after that, after doing this, then we have to apply the vectorization. Next step is vectorization. After that, modeling. After that, evaluation. Next, model selection. These are the various steps. Okay. First step is load the data. Second step is tokenization. After that, we have to do the cleaning, text cleaning we have to do. And after that, vectorization. After that, modeling, evaluation, and model selection. These are the things which we have to do in the natural language processing for text classification. These steps, all the steps are for text classification. There is one more called as text documentation. For that, this is not the steps. Again, that is different. For text classification, this is the one. Text classification examples like mail classification, your mails, whatever the mails are there, classifying the mails. Okay, mails classification, that is spam mail or a normal mail. Example, sentiment analysis, whether it is a positive sentiment or negative sentiment. For example, students has given me the feedback, sir, trainer is excellent, whether it is a positive word or a negative word. Okay, whether it is a positive or negative. The feedback is either positive or negative. That is comes under sentiment analysis. In the Swiggy, you have given a feedback about the particular restaurant or about the particular delivery person. Very nice. Something you have written very nice. Whether it is a positive or negative. That is also comes under sentiment analysis. Restaurant reviews. Your restaurant reviews. Twitter data reviews. Analyzing the Twitter data comes under text classification. Right? Like feedback analysis comes under text classification, whether it is a positive or negative. All these things, wherever the classification, either classes you are having in the output variable, you are having positive or negative. Either the output is having a fixed answer with respect to either this one or this one. If fixed answer is there, then it comes under text classification. These are the various examples, right? Out of which one of them I am going to do, one of them you are going to do as an assignment. In these projects, out of these, all of them, one I will do, one you have to do after the NLP class, right? Now, test classification, where we are going to load the data. After that, tokenization, cleaning, vectorization, modeling, evaluation, and model selection. Now, coming to the load the data. Load the data means everyone knows that by using the pd.read CSV file or read the Excel file or reading that particular file, how to read that file, we know everyone. Or if it is a directly string, it is available. It is in the string format. Directly, we are going to save that one in a variable itself, right? Now, first step is load the data. Second one is tokenization. Now, what is meant by tokenization? Heading is tokenization. Okay. So, what is the process? First, I have to write a first explainer. Okay. As per your choice, whichever the process you are interested, will go according to that. Okay. Tokenization means breaking into parts. Tokenization, meaning of tokenization means breaking into parts. Okay. If it is paragraph, for example, if it is a paragraph, break into sentences. Break into sentences. Multiple sentences. For example, in the Twitter, some person has written the multiple sentences. He will not write only one sentence, right? He will write some paragraph. So the entire sentences, multiple sentences, we have to divide that one into each individual sentence. Our sentences are there. Within one sentence only has written means for that we have to divide into the words. Divide into words. So whatever the data dividing into sentences, either data divide into the sentences, data divide into that sentences into the words. This is called as sentence tokenization. Breaking down into the sentences is called as sentence tokenization. Breaking into the words is called as word tokenization. If you break into words means it is called as word tokenization. If you break into sentence means it is called as sentence tokenization, right? Just breaking into parts is called as tokenization. Is that clear? Yeah, you can write in the notes. Just breaking into parts. Tokenization means break. Divide the data. How you are going to divide? Just apply the split function. String.split. String.split. Wherever the full stop is there, it is breaking into the sentences. If the full stop is not there, only space is there, that will be converted into the words. Dot split function. We are going to just apply the split function. Dot full stop is there, miss, then it is considered as sentences. First sentence, and after, whenever the sentence is completed only, we have to keep the full stop. Right? So based on the full stop, before to full stop is first sentence, after that one is second sentence. Right? And based upon the space, just by considering the space, words, we are going to divide the words. Each word is separated by using the space. Right? Just it is going to apply the back end. Just it is applying the concept of split function. Let us see some kind of coding for tokenization. So here I am going to take a paragraph. He is a good boy. He is a good boy. She is a good girl. Boy and girl are good is the example. One of the example I have taken as a string. This is the data. I am going to load the data. The data I am loading as a variable name. Some variable where I am going to take a string. This particular string consists of 3 sentences. Sentence number 1 is, he is a good boy. Sentence number 2 is he is a good girl. Sentence number 3 is boy and girl are good. So this is the paragraph. Now what I am going to do, tokenization. Tokenization means breaking into parts. Sentence tokenization means breaking into the sentences. So NLTK dot sent tokenize. Sent tokenize means sentence tokenization. Break into the sentences. So you are going to break into the sentences. This is the first sentence. He is a good boy is the first sentence. She is a good girl. Second sentence. Boy and girl are good. Third sentence. So sentence tokenize is going to break into the sentences. Whereas word tokenization, NLTK dot word tokenize, we are having the second called as word tokenize, where it is going to break into the words. He is a good boy. Full stop. Full stop is also one of the word. And he is a good girl. Full stop. Boy and girl are good. Right? Like this, each of them separately you are taking, then it is called as word tokenization. This is sentence tokenization. This is word tokenization. The function we are going to use is sent underscore tokenize, word underscore tokenize. Tokenization is clear. Next, once the tokenization is completed, now next one is text cleaning. So in the notes you have written, first one is load the data. Second one is tokenization. What is the third one you have written? Text cleaning. Within the text cleaning, what is the first one you have written is remove the punctuations. Punctuations are not important for us. For example, trainer is awesome. Trainer is awesome. Something you have given exclamation mark like this. Though its exclamation mark is there also, the matter is same. It is a positive sentence. If the, for example, trainer is bad. Okay. If you keep the bad in the inverted commas also, the meaning is same. If you highlight the bad also, the meaning is same. If you keep, without keeping this one, trainer is bad. Read this one and read this one. In the both the things, tell me whether it is a positive sentence or a negative sentence. This is a negative. This one is also negative. Then what is the use of having this inverted commas? There is no importance of inverted commas for text classification. Within the text classification, there is no importance of the punctuation marks. So for that reason, what we are going to do is we are just removing the punctuation marks. Okay. For classifying the text data, whether it is a positive or negative or that class or this class, for classifying that one, there is no requirement of the punctuation marks. Punctuation marks may be useful for other scenarios, but for classification purpose, it is not useful. So what we are going to do means we are going to remove the punctuations. How we can remove the punctuations means import RE. RE is the module name. RE means regular expression. R stands for regular, E stands for expression. It is a library name which is called as regular expression library. Right? So in the regular expression, here if you observe, for I in range of length of sentences. Now length of sentences means first sentences. This is the sentences. Now the sentences is having a list of sentences. First sentence, second one, third one. This is a list. These sentences, in these sentences, it is having a list of 3 strings are there. A list consists of 3 strings. First string, second string, then third string. 3 strings are there. Total how many items are there in the given list? 3. Total 3. 3 items are there. Now, if you observe the length of sentences means nothing but 3. Range of 3 means 0, 1, 2. First, I is going to take as 0 and execute. What it is going to execute? RE minus sub. RE dot sub. RE dot sub. Sub is the function which is available in the RE module. Sub means apart from this one. Subtract. What you have to subtract? Small a to z and caps lock a to z. This one you have to subtract. And along with the space. Okay. Subtract small a to small z, caps lock to caps lock z, and along with the space. Apart from this one, remove everything. Subtract. Remove. In the given sentence, what it is going to do? First, for I in range of length of sentences. I in range of length of sentences means length of sentences is nothing but 3. Range of 3 is nothing but 0, 1, 2. Now I is equal to 0. First it is going to take the sentence of 0. What is there in the sentence of 0? He is a good boy. He is a good boy. Full stop. This is the first one. Sentence of 0. Sentences of 0 is he is a good boy. Full stop is there. Now it is going to check whether it belongs to either caps lock, either caps lock or small letter. It belongs to either caps lock or small letter. So this is accepted. Space, whether space should be accepted? Yes, space also should be accepted. Yes. This one. This one not accepted. So it is going to remove this one. So what it is going to do? First, he is a good boy. Whatever the full stop is there, it is going to remove this full stop. Now, once the sentence 1 is completed, now he is a good boy. This he is a good boy, whatever I am having, this I am going to append into an empty list. Now, this empty list is going to have he is a good boy. That is the first one, comma. After that, sentences of 1. Sentences of 1 is she is a good girl. She is a good girl. Full stop. Now everything will be considered apart from the full stop. Now it is going to add that one. Like this, everything will be added. So he is a good boy. She is a good girl. Boy, end symbol was removed. End symbol is not important, so it was removed. And girl and are good. Dot also removed. So what it has removed means this part was removed. Full stop was removed. End was removed. And dot was removed. These are the 4 things was removed. Like this, we are going to remove the punctuations. Punctuations, how to remove means just re dot sub. Whatever you require, you have to keep here. Whatever you don't require, you have to delete. Is sub means subtract. Subtract everything apart from this one. Apart from this one. This part indicates that not include. Don't include this one. Apart this one, everything you subtract. It is going to subtract everything. Right? Sir, for example, let us take like this, sir. He is a good boy, 111. Something is there. Okay, he is a good boy, 111 or something like this. Now, you are applying this automatically that 111 also removed because 111 was not considered. Numbers are not considered. No, sir, numbers should be considered, but only the punctuations has to be removed means 0 to 9. This one also you have to include here. Then, once you write like this, automatically 111 also will be included. So here we are going to do this one. First include this tokenization, apply the tokenization. Then now you apply this one. Automatically 111 also will be included. For example, this one is not there. And execute. Okay. Whether that number should be included or not means whichever you have written here, that will be included. Whichever you have not written here, it will not be included. Clear? Now, so in my data, I am having he is a good boy, she is a good girl, and this one. Now, this is how to remove a punctuations. How to remove a punctuations is clear, right? Next, stop words. Stop. There are some words in English language. There are some words, they'll be no useful. The words are used for grammar purpose only, to combine the sentences or in order to have the grammatical. Okay. For example, she is beautiful. Okay. If you don't write is, she beautiful, the sentence will not be proper. Okay, if you call as she beautiful means the others will think that you are scolding something. So you want to say that she is beautiful means you have to use the word of is. This is used for grammar purpose only. There is no use for grammatical purpose. We are using the is word. Finally, what you want to convey for test classification, whether it is a positive comment or a negative comment. Positive comment. For positive comment, whether is there, also beautiful word is only indicates for us. This is only the word important for us. Is word is not important. She word is not important. By seeing one beautiful word, we can identify whether it is a positive or comment or negative. Instead of she, he is there also, the answer will remain as positive only. So these words, some words are there. Those words are not having any impact. Those are called as stop words. We have to remove the stop words. What are the list of stop words are available in English language means? These are the stop words. I, me, he, myself, we, ours. These are the list of stop words. These are not having any use while doing the test classification. Okay. Simple. Trainer is doing good. Out of this, trainer is a good or bad? Trainer word is important, good is important. He is doing, both are not important for us. Without having these two words, again read the sentence. Trainer good or good trainer, whatever it is. Right? Simple. Here it is considered as a positive comment. Trainer is doing bad. Negative comment. For that, is doing is not important for us. Which words are not having any impact? Those words are called as stop words. They are not having any use. So they are called as stop words. Stop words means stop that words. No use. So in the given one, we have to remove the stop words. Now here, if you observe, each stop word is a small letter only. Now here, in this case, I have removed the punctuations. Already the punctuations has been removed. Now in this case, what are the stop words are there? Miss is, a, is, a, are. These are called as stop words. And he also, whatever the he is there, this is also stop word. But it has to remove this stop word. Means first this he has to remove means first it has to be converted to lowercase. Because small h he is only the stop word, not caps lock he. So if you observe the stop words, every stop word is a small letter only. None of the stop word is having the caps lock. So every stop word is in the lower case only. So that is the reason. First we have to convert the sentence into the lower case. String dot lower. We have to apply that one. Okay. Each string we have to convert to lower case. Then we have to apply the stop word over that. Otherwise, the stop words will not be removed. For example, here, just observe this one. I'm not doing the lower case. Without doing the lower case, just I'm going to apply this one. He good boy, she good girl, boy girl good. I got. Because why he and she are considering? Because H is caps lock. Caps lock H is not a stop word. Small h is the stop word. So this one has to be converted to this one. So for converting that one, what I'm going to do is just I'm going to write lower. Now what happens when I'm executing this particular cell? Okay, when I'm executing this particular cell, now I'm going to get the output like this. How it is going to work means, first let us see like this. Length of sentences. Length of sentences means again 3. I is equal to 0, 1, 2. First I will explain for the first sentence. Automatically remaining 2 sentences also same way. Now first it is going to take sentences of 0. Sentence of 0 means he is a good boy. For that it is going to remove the full stop. Full stop will be removed. This is the output of this line. Output of this line is just full stop is removed. Next, second line. What is the output of the second line? Output of the second line is everything is considered as lower case. This is the output of the second line. Now, what is the output of the third line? Split function. Split means it is going to convert he is a good boy. This is the output of the third line. After that, now it is going to check for each and every word, whether this word is in the part of the stop words or not. If it is in the part of the stop words, don't consider this one. If it is not the part of the stop word, consider this one. After writing the fourth sentence, now I'm going to get output as good boy. These are the two words. As a list of two words I'm going to get. In the fourth sentence, after this one, this line of code, I'm going to join these two. That is good boy by using the space. Now this one, whatever the output I have got, this output I'm going to append into this one. So like this, I have got the good boy. Is that clear? Line by line. Clear, guys? Just we are going to apply with respect to first one is remove the punctuations, lowercase, split that one because we want the words. It is going to check for the words. And for each word, it is going to check. After that, it is going to join the words. And finally, I'm going to get back to the original sentences only. My original sentences now is not having any kind of punctuations are removed. All the punctuations are removed along with the stop words has been removed. Is the code is clear? Anyone has any questions? So here I have used the list comprehension. I assume I have told you the list comprehension, right? Did I explain the list comprehension during the core Python? No? Okay. Now what is meant by list comprehension? For example, you are having a list of 1, 2, 3, 4 values, a list of 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. Now for I in L, print I. What is the answer? It is going to print 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Now, I want this same I in terms of a list. I want in the list, or simply to say, whatever the I is equal to I plus 10. I'm going to do the I plus 10. And whatever the output I have got, I'm going to store in the J. And I'm going to create a new list, empty list. For this empty list, I'm going to append n dot append of J and print the n. Now, what is the output? List of 11, 12, 13, 14, a list. For each and every value, it is adding the 10. And after adding the 10, it is going to append into the empty list. So you are going to get the output as also a list, right? The same code I can write in a shortcut. 1, 2, 3, 4. Input is as it is. I'm not going to change the input. Now the same thing I can write in a shortcut by using the list comprehension. How we can use the list comprehension means just for I in L. Okay. And you have to do I plus 10. So I plus 10 you write outside. And you keep this one. This is list comprehension. And you will get the same output 11, 12, 13, 14. This is called as list comprehension. Okay. Just whatever the code is inside this one, which one you want to append or which one you want to do, that you have to write outside the for loop. This automatically appends to the empty list only because this is a list comprehension. The syntax is list comprehension, right? Since the output is list comprehension, we are having like this. Inside the list, if you are having the for loop, it is called as list comprehension. Right? Now, let us take one more example. This is example number 1, where 11, 12, 13, 14. Example number 2. For example, list is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. You are having 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I want to take only the even numbers. Now I want to select only the even numbers. For I in L, first I value. If I value is divisible by 2 is equal to 0, that particular I value I am going to append into the empty list. N dot append of I. Right? This is the code. In order to get the only the even numbers. The same thing by using the list comprehension also you can get. That is for I in L. After that you are writing inside condition, right? The same condition you write here. If I is modulus of 2 is equal to 0, then what it has to do? It has to select that particular I. That particular I it is going to select. This is the list comprehension. Simple. In one line we can write. Whatever the output you want, that output you have to write in the starting. And within the for loop, it is going to apply the if condition. Right? The same thing will be done here also. Here, RP first. In your notes, you can write the output of this line. RE dot sub of this. Whenever you are doing this one, it is going to remove the punctuations. the output of this one is he is a good boy. Just give me a minute. The output of this one is he is a good boy. This is completely one single sentence. The output of this one is small letters. He is a good boy. This is the output of the second one. Now output of the third one is list of he is a good boy. This is the output of this one. He is a good boy. Whenever you are applying the split, the output will be the list of strings. During the strings, I have explained this one. In the starting core Python, I have explained this one. Right? Now, this is a list. Now, list is available. For the list is equal to RP. RP is equal to he is a good boy. This is RP. Now for the RP, what I am going to do? For word in RP. Sir, what is meant by RP? Don't ask. Maybe I have written what some student might ask something. I have written something. I don't remember that one. Why I have written the word RP? Some RP. Variable name is RP. Okay. RP. If that particular word, not word in stop words. If it is not in the stop words, then this particular word, whatever the word is there, this word has to be appended into an empty list. N dot append of word. Right? These three lines of code, see, for word in RP. Now, what is word in RP means? Word is equal to he. First, it will check he word, whether this word is in the stop words or not. Not means the condition should be true. Here, the word is in the stop word. Already it is in the stop word means it is not going to execute. First, he will be check. No. Next is. Is also already in the stop word. Condition is not satisfied. A also not satisfied. Next, good. Good is not in the stop word. So, good word will be appended here. Good word will be appended. After that, boy. It will check the boy. Boy is also not in the stop word. So, boy also will be appended here. The empty list, it is going to append the good and boy. Two words it is going to append. Now, the new list is equal to good and boy. Two things you are going to get. Now, the same thing, whatever you are having here, the same thing you can use the list comprehension. What is the shortcut I have told you? First, you have to write this for loop. For word in RP, first this one you have to write. After that, whatever the if condition is there, that if condition you have to write here. After writing the if condition, which one you want to append, that you have to write here in the starting position. Now, for word in RP, it is going to check this one. Is that clear? The above code I am writing in the shortcut like by using the list comprehension. Sir, list comprehension is getting somewhat confused, sir. Not interested? Huh? Okay, go with this one only. Not interested means go with the old one only. It is not mandatory, right? We have to use that one only. Whichever you feel easy, that one is the best one. In the company, sir, in the company we have to use list comprehension only. No, it is not compulsory. For data scientist, accuracy is important. Coding is not important. Okay. So in the for loop, wherever sum of items, what are the sum of items or with respect to append? This is okay. Append function is there, right? Now, L is equal to 4, 9, 14, 21, where you are going to create an empty list. For I in L, A of this one. So if you execute this code, this is the output. For this code, this is the output. Let me clear the outputs. In the core Python, we have done, right? This is a simple normal code, core Python code. Okay. Now the same code, if you want to apply the list comprehension for I in L, this is the common thing. Now what you want to append? I plus 10. A, what is A? I plus 10. This one you want to append. Simple, completed. If you want, you can check. Take the list comprehension. Inside the list comprehension, take with I plus 10. I plus 10. And for I in L. For I in L. Is that clear? These 4 lines or 5 lines of code is converted to 1 line like this. Done? List comprehension. Is that clear? You want one more example? Okay. One more. Where is if condition? This one. Right? Now, so here we are having with respect to enter the start number, enter the end number, and take the list of values within the given range, whatever the even numbers are there. So start number, end number. So here, this is the starting number 11 and 20. 11 to 20, between that, whatever the even numbers are there, we have to take all the even numbers. This, instead of printing here, if you are using the list.append, let us take L. L is equal to empty list and L.append of I. L.append of I. If you want a list only, list comprehension will work. If you want numbers like this, means just for loop. List comprehension means the output will be the list, not the numbers. List will be the output. So now if you ask the print L. Now starting number is 11, ending number is 20. So you are going to get like this. Now this same code, copy, starting number, ending number. We are not going to change that one. Instead of this one, I'm going to take the list comprehension. List comprehension means one list. Inside this, whatever the for loop is there, this I'm going to copy here. Copy, paste. Okay, for loop I have copied. After that, if condition, this one also I'm going to copy. Copy, space, paste. After that, now which one I want to append? I want to append. This one also copy and paste at the starting. Starting number is 11 and 20. Is it clear now? Same for loop. Above only I have copied, right? Now only I have copied, right? Just to copy the first for. After that, side to that if, and whichever you want to append, that you have to keep here. Is it clear now? Within the if condition is there, means this is the one. Without if condition is there, means simplest one. Directly you can directly do. But remember, the output will be the list, not with respect to numbers, not with individual numbers. You will get as a list. List means 100% list.append should be there. In the for loop, list.append should be there. Then only list comprehension will work. Without list.append, list comprehension means automatically it will do the list.append only. List comprehension means list.append. Right? So the same thing will be done here. Just from here to here is the first sentence. For word in RP colon. This is the second one. That is if not word in stop words. Append. What you want to append? Word you want to append. This one you have to append. Where you have to append? Automatically it will consider one empty list. L.append of the word. Now which one you want to append, that you have to write in the starting position. After that you have to write for and if. That's it. This is the code and this is the shortcut. This is the list comprehension meaning. Is that clear? List comprehension, now it is easy. Done. So just we are going to apply the list comprehension and we are going to get the output as good boy, good girl, boy, girl, good. These are the 3 sentences. Now original sentence, he is a good boy, full stop. She is a good girl, full stop. After that, girl, boy and girl, boy and girl are good, full stop. This is the original sentence, original data. After cleaning, we have got as good boy, good girl, boy, girl, good. This is the original one. This is the cleaned one. After test cleaning, we have got this one. Text cleaning, first step of remove stop words completed. Sorry, first one is remove punctuation was completed. Remove stop words is completed. After removing the stop words, now we have to apply either stemming or lemmatization. Either we have to do the stemming or lemmatization. Now, what is meant by stemming and lemmatization? Let us focus on this. One is stemming. Second one is called as lemmatization. Okay. Once this is completed, now we have to do either stemming or lemmatization. Each word has to be stemmed or either it has to be lemmatized. Okay. Each word will be stemmed. In stemming, the word will be stemmed. Each word will be lemmatized. In the lemmatization, each word will be lemmatized. Okay. Now, what is meant by stemmed? What is meant by lemmatized? Stem or lemmatization, both of them is common is bringing the word to the base word. Okay. Cut the given word, whatever the given word, to the base word. To the base word is called as stemming. Cut the word to the base word is called as lemmatization. Cutting to the base word. In the both the cases, they are going to cut to the base words only. In either that one or this one, to the base word only they are going to cut. Now, this base word, whatever the base word in the lemmatization, this base word may or may not have meaningful word. It may not have the meaningful word. Whereas the base word of lemmatization, after applying the lemmatization, the base word compulsory should have the meaning. Must have the meaning. The base word should have the meaning. It should be meaningful. Must have the meaning. Or it should be meaningful. Here, may or may not be a meaningful word, but it should have the meaning. Compulsory it has to the meaning. Example. If you are converting a beautiful is the word. Beautiful word, if you do the stemming, it will convert to the beauty. TI. Beauty. The meaning might be available, may not be available. Here, if you take this one, it is going to convert to the beauty like this, which is a dictionary word. Lemmatization converts to the dictionary word, whereas this one will not convert to the dictionary word. Let us take one more example. Historical. Okay, this is the original word. After stemming, it is going to convert to history. Okay, it may convert to history also, maybe that one or maybe this one, but not compulsory. Not compulsory to have the meaningful word. It may convert to anything. History. This is called as stemmed word. This is the original word. This is called as stemmed word. The same historical, if you give in the lemmatization, it will give the output as history. History or historical or something, whatever it is, but meaning will be there. Here the word is not important, meaning is important. Now, sir, what is the use of this one and what is the use of this one? For example, machine is doing on its phone. Machine does the test classification on its phone. Then we are going to use the stemming. For example, you are interacting, the human is interacting with the machine. Then we have to use the lemmatization. Example. For example, you are going to do the text classification. We can go with the stemming. So just it is going to convert to the base word, though it is not having the meaning also, it will not understand. The machine only will understand. Whereas lemmatization, it is having the human interaction. For example, you are asking the Google Assistant, what is the temperature outside? The Google Assistant has done the stemming. Assume that it has done the stemming. And it has given some kind of words where that is not having the meaning. Will you understand? It says something miss, will you understand? No. In that case, it has to do the lemmatization. The words, the output of that one is there, and you have to understand miss, then it is lemmatization. In that situation, we have to apply the lemmatization. Lemmatization means where there is a human interaction, like chat boards. Example is chat boards. Your Google Assistant, your Siri, Alexa. Okay. So for example, you are asking Alexa, Alexa, please play the music. You are asking like this. Now Alexa is going to say, yeah, as per your requirement, I am playing the music of this one. It is going to say some sentence outside. That sentence I have to understand. The other person has to understand that sentence. Then we have to use the lemmatization. For example, it is doing internally only. It is not going to give any output. It will do internally only. For example, I am asking my AC to switch off. Switch off the AC. Okay. Simply it is going to switch off. In that case, stemming is sufficient. Now, latest technology we are having with IoT sensors, right? For AC, no need to use the remote and we no need to use the switch off also. We no need to use that one. Directly we can use the Google Assistant or Alexa, with respect to Alexa inbuilt we are having nowadays. So if you say that AC switch off means automatically AC will be switched off. Right? Here it is not going to work. Don't try here. This is not the latest one. Right? So in my house, I'm having one robot which is going to clean the room. Okay, completely it is going to clean automatically. So for my what I'm going to do, once I enter into my house, I will say to my robot, just start the cleaning. It will automatically starts and it will only clean. And once the cleaning is completed, finally it will only dock. Means finally it will only come to the charging position and it will only do the charging automatically. Technology was developed in such a way, right? So just it is going to clean the entire room and finally it will come into the again to the charging position. The sensors was designed in such a way. Okay, in the backend image processing is there. Along with that, natural language processing also is there. That machine, particular robo is there, right? Whatever the robo is there, that is having inbuilt with respect to Alexa. Okay, and I'm having one Alexa. Generally, once I go to home, I will play the songs, right? Some melody songs or some kind of songs. I'll ask my Alexa, play the songs. Okay, or my playlist. I already created one playlist. I'll ask the Alexa to play that playlist. Now, what Alexa will do is, it will say that, as per your requirement, I'm playing these songs. It will give the reply. If I ask the Alexa, Alexa, I'm having the class at 7:30. Just remind me at 6:45. I have to start. I have to start at 6:45 to reach by 7:30 here. I'll ask my Alexa to remind me. So exactly at 6:45, it will remind that you have to go. Your class was scheduled at 7:30. Please start. It will say like this. It will remind me. Now, whatever it is saying to me, I have to understand at the end. So in that case, we have to use the lemmatization. Okay. For example, stemming. Stemming means we are not having any kind of human interaction. For example, you are working on the text classification, like sentiment analysis. Stemming is sufficient. For that, stemming is sufficient. No need of lemmatization. Sir, in that case also, if you do the lemmatization, what is the problem for you, sir? Do here also lemmatization only. The machine also will understand clearly the words. What is the problem? Here also you do the lemmatization. What happens means lemmatization, the problem in lemmatization is more time. When compared to stemming, stemming is very less time because no meaning, right? The words it has to create with no meaning, right? So fastly it will do, cut to the base word, it will cut easily. But whereas lemmatization, after cutting to the base word, it will open the dictionary. In the backend, it will open the dictionary. After opening the dictionary, this word is available or not, it will check. If the word is not available, according to that, it will frame the original word, which is having the meaningful word. That is the difference between stemming and lemmatization. So here, just take the example. From nltk.stem, import the Porter stemmer. Okay, function name is called as Porter stemmer, and Porter stemmer.stem. I'm applying the dot stem. I'm applying the dot stem on historically. Okay. Of course, it will cut to whatever the word it wants, right? historically. Now historically, hister. It is saying hister. What is meant by hister? You know, none of them knows. Only machine knows. Machines don't knows. Machine works not based on this one. It will works based on how many times this hister words were repeated. If the hister word was repeated only for one time, it will ignore also. It will not even consider also. Which now in the backend vectorization, after vectorization, you will understand the use of stemming. Whereas the same historically word, I am going to use the lemmatization. It is going to give, see, it is taking time. It is not giving that much of fastly. It is giving the output not that easily, that much of fastly it is not going to give. It is taking time where it is going to give some kind of meaningful word.